Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it that Papa Swole would have been here again for $3.93? Did you know? Did you think that I was going to be here? Or do you think that I was going to cut out? Do you think that I was going to show? Did you think that I was going to show for $3.93? Did you think so? Well, if you thought so, you were right. Papa Swole's here. Welcome, everyone, to episode 393.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
The Daily Swole Club is large and in charge. Been doing a lot of one-on-ones. Been slammed, been busy. What up, BC? What up, bitches? What up, hoes? What up, peeps? What up, pimps? What up, man hoes? What up, Swolenormous Nation? What's going on? I'm gonna pace a little bit. What up? What up? What up? I'll go this way. What up? What up? Got my coffee? Got my coffee. It's rainy as fuck outside, so a little bit on the low mood, but we're going to bring it back up. Let's do Daily Swole Club. Make sure that you like and share the broadcast and use the hashtag Daily Swole Club with an awesome comment so you could win some cool prizes. You could win one-on-ones, FaceTimes with Papa Swole. You get to look at the beard up close and personal. And who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like a little beard action up in your face? Everyone does. Let's get into episode 393. Today we're talking about Instagram dumb fucks. If you caught the driving while gaining, you can scroll on YouTube. And I'm not sure if it was on here on Facebook. It's on YouTube though. This fad and, this fad of people in the fitness industry, it's popular to do circus tricks with working out. I know, and CrossFit popularized calisthenics in more recent years, okay? But this isn't about CrossFit. This is about this is about Instagram dumb fucks. We can talk about Facebook dumb fucks. We could talk about YouTube dumb fucks, but specifically Instagram dumb fucks, because I feel like Instagram is a very specific type of dumb fuck. And tell me if I'm wrong, but those of you that look at fitness stuff, those of you that look at fitness stuff on Instagram, and most of you probably do because Papa Swole is on Instagram, float some thumbs if you watch fitness videos or fitness things on Instagram. Float some thumbs if you watch this stuff on Instagram, because it's a very popular place for media, and we do stuff with Swolenormous on Instagram, Swolenormous Premium. It's very easy. It's a very easy way to look at pictures and videos, right? It's a very easy way to look at pictures and videos. So let's start there. So we got, and this is absolutely the Daily Swole, but we're talking about fitness. We're going to tie this in, but this is something that's very pressing. So we got Instagram, and then we have all these DFs. Now, if you're just joining, DF is a dumb fuck. This is just funny. I'm just rubbing this in. But what you get is a lot of social media. A lot of social media videos, a lot of social media pictures. Float some thumbs, float some hearts. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Hashtag Daily Swole Club. Don't fall asleep on that so you can win those awesome things. You start looking for information. You want information? You want inspiration? You even want that motivation. What a good word, right? What a good word. Motivation, blah, blah, blah. So you look at these videos and you look at these, just these exercises and these routines and these exercise combinations. What are they trying to accomplish? What do they want? What do people on the platform want? They want your attention. Now, people can get your attention for good reasons. Papa Swole. People can get your attention for entertainment reasons. That's good too. But you need someone's attention to be able to show them something, right? You need to get someone's attention. I have to be like, hey, yo, check me out. What up? I'm going to talk about some knowledge nukes. I'm going to drop some fitness nukes on your face. And you're like, oh, cool. Let me watch this bearded asshole. and you watch Papa Swole. So I have to get your attention before you listen to me. And what has happened is because social media and followers and following and likes and shares and this, that, and the other, it's how it works. You only get out there if people like and share. That's why we do Daily Swole Club. That's one of the reasons, because I get to know you a little bit better. And also you get to spread the knowledge nukes and get rid of all. We're trying to fix the fitness community. We're trying to drop the truth on people's faces. So wake up, it's Saturday, come on in, float some hearts and thumbs. Like literally, I don't want you to stop doing that. Float, because I don't know if you're watching. I don't know if the connection is bad. If you're not waking up, don't just sit there. If you're like, oh, it's a good point. Hit that shit. So you have to get attention first. People need your attention. They need your attention, right? I need your attention. So-and-so on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, whatever it is, needs your attention. Someone that's having a conversation with you, you say like, hey, yo, Jimmy. Yeah, what up? They need your attention. So what do you do to get someone's attention? You start doing things that catches people's eyes, right? You start doing all this fucking handstand shit. You start doing all of this, I don't even know what to call it. Stacking 30 fucking boxes up and jumping and doing a push-up jumping on the ground. You start doing like, how many push-ups can I do? And then how many curls can I do? Can I do it with one arm standing on a ball? Like all this, I can't even get into specifics because it makes me nauseous a little bit. All this ridiculous fitness, nonsensical bullshit that you will see on Instagram and YouTube and so forth. And it gets tons of views, tons of attention because it's cool. But it's a circus trick. The problem is people start coming to me. They start going to the gym. I start seeing people do this shit, jumping up onto a box and back down, jumping up onto 2 benches and then getting down. But they're not accomplishing anything. I can see what they're doing. There's no program behind it. They don't know why they would be doing a jump for any reason. But here's the thing. The biggest problem, and of course you can do whatever you want. You can watch whatever you want, like whatever movie. That's not the point. The point is, what you want, this is what you want. And when I say you, I mean people. Like anyone that's watching those videos, they want this, right? What you want. But then they'll do this. You know, you'll start doing these fucking things that don't get you over here. You know, just because it's a chest exercise, just because you're doing a push-up or you're pushing something, doesn't mean you're gonna get a big chest. You can do push-ups till you pass out, doesn't mean you're gonna get a big chest. There's certain ways to do exercise and nutrition in order to get a certain size and to get certain shape. You want abs? Then it's not gonna take the craziest fucking abs on rings or a bar necessarily to get fucking abs. So what you have is this disconnect between what people want and what they see, and oh, let me copy that. What does it really do? Does it get you results? No. All this crazy fucking bar work, like I don't know why everyone wants to be a gymnast. What the fuck is with the ring shit? I don't get it. I don't get what the obsession with rings and with the bar, and I'm not, maybe because people can't afford gym memberships, or it started in the streets and in prison and now it just got popular like anything else. I mean, a lot of that's true because you can do a lot of stuff anywhere, and that's fine. And fitness anywhere and doing calisthenics and all this stuff is fine. I'm not saying you can't exercise like that. However, you get a lot of people really hardcore into that and they want a certain physique though. Because you see these guys and girls on the interwebs that look a certain way and they do all this crazy shit like, oh man, I'm gonna do that too. So they start doing all this bar work and everything. Little do they know that these people also lift a lot of weights, or they're just genetically predisposed to have that physique. So there's that combination of, okay, that's cool. I like that video on Instagram because that's pretty crazy. That looks like a cool move. But when you're standing on a box that's on top of a ball, that's on top of a Bosu ball, that's on top of a cone, it's not fitness, it's a circus trick. If you've ever seen Cirque du Soleil, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up on YouTube. You start watching Cirque du Soleil, you realize, wow, that's cool, that's entertaining, that's fun to watch. It's not fitness, it's a circus trick. I'm not saying it doesn't take skill, I'm not saying it doesn't take practice, but Just not falling on the ground isn't balance. And just not falling on the ground isn't fitness. And that is certainly not going to get you to look a certain way. So if you want abs, you don't do that shit. If you want big biceps, and I'm not saying this is what you need to go for. If you want big legs, you certainly don't do that shit. I'm not saying this is what you need to want. I'm saying that you're not going to get these things by doing that fucking crazy shit. So it's the circus. It's the circus fitness. That's a big problem. And you see that everywhere. You see that everywhere online. You see that everywhere on Instagram. You see that everywhere. You see that circus shit. You see people trying to do all these handstand fucking push-ups and walking on their hands and stuff. That's fine. That's a circus trick. That's a circus trick. It's not going to help you get bigger. It's not going to help you get... And someone's going to say, well, I've seen people do a lot of push-ups and they got a really big chest. Don't forget the genetic differences between people. Don't forget how long someone's been training. Don't forget that you don't know how they're eating. And don't forget that some people can just get bigger with less overload on their muscles. Everyone's different. Not to mention being leaner will make you look larger than you are. A lot of these people that do calisthenics, all this stuff, they're not big people. They're not 6'5". They're like 5'7", and they're 160 pounds, and they look ripped because they just don't weigh a lot. Like, it's easier to get leaner when you're, it's not hard to build a lot of muscle relatively to your frame when you don't have a lot of places to put it. It's aesthetics. It's the way it looks, right? Frank Zane, he wasn't tall, he wasn't heavy, he's a classic bodybuilder, he was shredded, physique, but he wasn't a big dude. He wasn't a big dude. There's looking big, but you don't have to be, it's the way your body is carved. So the aesthetics, the look, the visual appeal of it, it's different. Now, if you enjoy it, that's awesome, that's different. But the problem is most people try to go for this kind of shit because they see it and it looks cool and the person doing it looks cool. So it's going to lead to an injury. That's what you're going to get. Because you get overuse, you get impact, you have mobility issues. Yeah, Nick Franco Columbo, he was strong as shit, but he was a smaller guy. Overuse. Have fun just jumping on the bars and doing all this shit nonstop. Try doing a lot of pull-ups, just going, hey, I'm going to start doing bar training, calisthenics. Welcome to tendinitis. A lot of these people fuck up their elbows all the time. Tendinitis like crazy. Not to mention they're only doing upper body shit. They never fucking work their legs. You ever look at these people's legs? They never squat. They just pull up all the time. Impact. Yanking your joints, landing on the ground, doing all these push-ups, clapping push-ups, landing, clapping push-ups. Okay, say goodbye to your rotator cuff. I saw this one post on Instagram yesterday, the day before, some guy doing a handstand against the wall, walking out a little bit, stacking one box on another box, and then walking back. And then kind of like getting stuck and walking forward, upside down, and then stacking boxes. I'm like, what the fuck? I saw that in my feed, and I got rid of it instantaneously. Welcome to a rotator cuff injury. Like that person, I could see the jerkiness of the hand. That person, you're gonna pop. Sooner or later, you're gonna get messed up. Sooner or later, you're gonna get fucked up. And just mobility issues. Most people that start doing this stuff don't have the range with their upper back, don't have the range with their shoulder to be able to do that properly. They don't have that cushion. They don't have that ability. They don't have that dynamic capacity to be able to stabilize with the upper body or with the legs. So they wear wind pants to hide the legs. Yeah, a lot of times you notice that. They wear long shorts, baggy shorts, or pants, and they never show the legs. Or you can see the legs, and you're like, wow, this person walks. They definitely don't lift or train their legs. So in other words, you have immobility. Most people have immobility in the hips and the shoulders and all those areas, and then you start doing these dynamic exercises, and then you're going to get hurt. Impact can cause injury. overuse, just doing the same thing, just doing bar work all the time. Trust me, that grip stuff, you will get tendonitis, you're gonna have issues, and it's gonna limit your ability to do that, and it's very hard to go and fix that when that's all you do. These are just some of the things that you have to be aware of. So if you're interested in doing this type of circus activity, understand why you're doing it, understand what the purpose is, understand what you're gonna get from it. You're going to get a cool effect. Hey, I can do that. You'll do these exercises and you will end up with the result of, I did that. You'll be like, I accomplished that. But it's not gonna necessarily give you what you're doing it for. Do you want to do exercise to be like, I was challenged and I did that. Wow, a hard workout. Most of these things are challenging. You're gonna feel tired, but it's not gonna give you a result. It's just gonna be exercise. Wow, I'm exhausted. Yeah, I'd be exhausted if I walked up 1,000 flights of stairs, but is that gonna be the best form of activity to get me to my result? And most people don't think about that. They do something that's challenging. They have no programming. They just do shit like, wow, let me do handstands and then push-ups and then jump squats. Great, have fun having no results and all the injuries in a couple months. Like I want to see these people down the road when their knees hurt or when they look exactly the same. Like your body's not into that shit. It's not into all that shit. And yeah, a lot of those girls, they don't necessarily only do squats, but not to mention a lot of that. And I did this on the Instagram girls. They do legs, but it's genetics because their form is terrible. And you can tell if you're a fitness expert and you're trained eye, you know who is just predisposed to having a body like that or have a lower back arch and their posture is terrible, so it looks like they have a butt and their form is off. So if you are, for example, if you're watching those things, you see like a 19-year-old girl or a 20-year-old girl, it's genetic. It's not from hard work. It's genetics because there's not enough time to build and to develop. It's very, very, very much so genetics. And a lot of people are predisposed to doing certain things, certain exercise. They might have a more open shoulder cavity or shoulder joint that allows them for greater range of motion. Just be careful when you're watching this shit and then you're starting to do this shit. So it's very important to think about the most important concept, and that's the difference between a program and training, right? So you're training. And when you're training for something, that means you're doing A plus B plus C plus D all the way until you get to the letter that you want, until you get to the result that you want. And that's what training is. Training is not just, hey, I went to the gym and I'm tired. I sweat. I did X, Y, and Z. I'm wiped out. Wow, that was cool. That's all you're going to get then. You're going to get entertainment. If you're going to the gym for entertainment, if you're going to the gym to have a good time, and wow, that was challenging. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. If that's your goal, then understand that that's your goal and you're going to get that goal. You're going to be tired. You're going to be wiped out. You're not going to get a physique. There's a reason why they call it bodybuilding, because you're building the body like a sculptor, like an artist, and you're building. If you want aesthetics, you have to train for aesthetics. And what most people don't understand is that training that way isn't always, oh, it's so exciting and this is so much fun and wow, I love this exercise. It's so challenging. It's not jumping rope endlessly. It's not, when you get rid of the entertainment and you go to the work, to only doing what is going to work and focusing on just getting it done, that's when you'll start getting results. If you're trying to make, have it be a challenge and, oh, this is fun or this looks cool for a video, you're gonna get that. You're gonna have maybe some accomplishments. You might get some results. Some people are gonna get more than others. Some people are gonna get hurt. Some people are gonna have injuries. Some people are gonna have no benefit. They're gonna just do stuff, be tired, look the same. But is that what you want? So make sure you're focusing on what you want. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 393. Thanks for watching every day at 12 noon Eastern time right here. Thanks for watching on YouTube and listening to the podcast on SoundCloud and the motherfucking iTunes. I will be on Instagram Live for a couple moments right after here to announce the Daily Swole Club winner if we have one. And I will see everyone in premium at 1 p.m. Eastern time for the featured interview with Sean. So make sure that you follow. If you're in premium, make sure that you that you're there at 1 p.m. If you're not a member of my private community, jump into premium. There's a link in the description for my private community where we talk a lot about this, nutrition demos, workshops and exercise workshops and all that great shit. So if you're looking for more, link in the description. I'll see everyone on the After Swole on Instagram at Swolenormous in a few minutes. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. I'll see y'all tomorrow for 394. Laters.